Let me start by saying this. I was never the dramatic type. I'm the guy who keeps things chill. I don't raise my voice, I don't start fights, and I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Maybe that's why this hit me harder than anything else in my life. I'm 29 years old. I work in IT, nothing too flashy, but I make a good living. I had a simple dream: settle down, build a home, start a family with someone I love. That someone was Sophie. We met at a mutual friend's New Year's Eve party about 5 years ago. She walked in wearing this deep green dress, and I swear everything else faded into the background. She was funny, humble, and had this warmth that made people open up to her instantly. Within a year, we were living together. Within 3, I was looking at rings. Our relationship wasn't perfect. No relationship is. But I trusted her, and I thought she trusted me. We had late-night talks about our future, saved Pinterest boards for wedding ideas, shared Spotify playlists. She was even close with my best friend Mark, who had been in my life since college. The 3 of us would hang out all the time: movies, drinks, weekend getaways. I thought I had everything a man could want. Until one night, just 2 weeks before the wedding, everything shattered. It was a Thursday evening. Sophie said she was going out with her friend Amelia for some last-minute wedding errands, picking up candles or some crap like that. I didn't think much of it. I was home alone, playing some old Red Dead missions, when my phone buzzed. It was a message from an unknown number. If you want to know who you're really marrying, check this out. Attached was a screenshot. My heart dropped. It was a DM between Sophie and Mark. I stared at the screen for what felt like an eternity. At first, I thought it had to be fake. Some troll, some ex messing with me. But no, it was them. Their usernames, their tone, inside jokes I recognized. Her message read, "Wish I could be in your bed tonight instead of his." His reply, "We still have next weekend. Cabin plan still on." I felt this cold wave wash over me. I couldn't breathe. What the hell was I reading? Next weekend? That was our honeymoon. I didn't say anything to Sophie when she came home later that night. I just pretended to be tired and went to bed early. But I couldn't sleep. My brain was racing. I needed to know everything. So I did something I've never done before. I went through her laptop. We had a shared folder for wedding planning, and buried inside a subfolder named Menu Ideas, I found a zipped file named Private. It was password protected, but she used the same password for everything: our dog's name and her birth year. And there it was: screenshots, voice notes, emails, some of it dated back more than a year, hotel confirmations, pictures of them together, kissing, holding hands. There was even a selfie of her in the red lingerie I bought her, but taken in Mark's apartment. I sat there in the dark, staring at the evidence of my fiancée and my best friend laughing behind my back for over a year. Worse? One of the files was a video from my birthday weekend. I'd flown out to visit my parents. Sophie told me she had work and couldn't come. Turns out, she and Mark took a mini vacation together. In the video, she's lying next to him in bed, whispering, "We need to stop soon." But not yet. I didn't sleep that night. I didn't eat the next day. I called in sick from work and spent the entire day going through everything, piecing together the timeline, trying to understand how long I had been the fool. Every moment we were together. Every anniversary, every dinner, every "I love you." I started wondering, was he there too? Was I just a placeholder? And then came the worst part, the realization that I had paid for everything: the wedding, the venue, her dress, even the down payment for our future apartment. All on me. While they were playing house behind my back, I was draining my savings, trying to build a future with her. I thought about confronting them, screaming, punching Mark in the face, throwing her stuff out the window. But then I thought, no, that's too easy. They hid in the shadows, whispered lies, and smiled in my face for months. If I was going to end this, I'd do it in the light. So I came up with a plan. I acted normal. For 2 weeks, I smiled, kissed her forehead, helped her pick out centerpieces. I went for suit fittings, made small talk with Mark, pretended I didn't know a damn thing. And on the night of the rehearsal dinner, with over 50 guests, family, friends, co-workers, I stood up to give a speech. Everyone assumed it was the usual "thank you for coming" toast. Instead, I took a deep breath and said, "Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here. This is a special night." Or at least, it was supposed to be. But before we go any further, I need to make a confession. The room got quiet. Sophie was smiling nervously. Over the last few weeks, I've learned a lot. About love, about betrayal, about what people do when they think no one's watching. I looked directly at Sophie, then at Mark. I found out my fiancé and my best man have been sleeping together for over a year. There were gasps. Sophie's smile vanished. Mark's jaw dropped. While I planned this wedding, they planned weekend getaways. While I picked out flowers, they picked out hotel rooms. And while I stood here thinking I had 2 people I could trust more than anyone else in the world, I was just the idiot paying for it all. Sophie stood up whispering, "What are you doing?" I raised my hand. "Number, you don't get to speak, not tonight." I pulled out a USB drive and handed it to her dad. "This has everything, messages, photos, proof. I wanted you to know before you gave your daughter away to a liar." Then I turned to Mark. "And you? You were going to stand next to me at the altar. Now I hope I never see your face again." I put down the microphone. There will be no wedding. But hey, at least the catering's paid for. Then I walked out. I didn't go home that night. I drove to the coast, turned off my phone, and just sat by the water till sunrise. The next day, I deleted every photo, every message, every trace of Sophie and Mark. She tried calling. Over 60 missed calls, long emails, apologies, excuses. It didn't mean anything. Mark sent me one message. "I'm sorry, man. I didn't plan this. It just happened." You don't just happen into someone's bed 40 times. It's been 4 months. I'm in therapy. I changed apartments. I cut off mutual friends who tried to guilt me for making a scene. Some said I should have handled it privately. But here's the thing. They cheated privately. They lied privately. They disrespected me privately. I ended it publicly. Because people need to understand what betrayal looks like. I'm not bitter. Not anymore. I'm building myself back. I've started traveling. I even got into photography. And I adopted a rescue dog. Name's Leo. Loyal, honest. 2 things they never were. And if you're out there feeling like a fool because someone broke your trust, let me tell you something. You're not weak for loving hard. You're not stupid for believing in someone. But you are strong. So damn strong for walking away. I didn't just lose a fiancé and a best friend. I lost 2 liars in one night. And that is the best thing that's ever happened to me.